Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Assalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidil Anbiya wal Mursaleen. This is Mujib Qazi and you're watching VOK Travel. Have you ever heard about a term that beauty comes of the worst tragedy in the human history? Well, today we are going to talk about something to those lines. If you all recall, people of subcontinent or South Asia, particularly the people of Kashmir in northern Pakistan, faced the worst tragedy in the span of their last 73 years of their life. But ever since the inception of Pakistan, or the Kashmir that was taken over by half of it by Pakistan and the other half by India. In 2005, one of the worst earthquakes that struck the region, that caused the devastation of the properties, lands, housings. And remember, the worst part was we lost over 80,000 human lives during this tragedy. But something did come good out of this whole tragic episode. Because of the landslide, because of the earthquake, Kashmir is known for the streams of rivers, the beautiful rivers that funnel through Kashmir. Actually, they get originated from Kashmir. Chenab, Sindh, Jhelum. These are the rivers that originate from Kashmir. And then they run through different valleys and, along the way, the streams join them. And then different springs join them. And then they become rivers. And then they provide the water source to the entire region of Pakistan. In 2005, when the earthquake took place, and you remember the Kashmir was the epicenter of this tragic episode of our life. Over 80,000 people died in this tragic quake. And on the stream of Jhelum, which is the river Jhelum, two mountains slid, and they created a blockade on the way to stream, and it created a huge long stream lake. So the lake that came into an existence out of this accident is about 3 kilometers long in the middle of beautiful green mountains. And it has become one of the best tourist destinations for the people of not only Pakistan and Kashmir, but people who are visiting, who are fond of searching the natural beauty. And this lake was named of Zalzal Lake. So Zalzal actually is a word driven from Arabic. Zalzal means shake up. So obviously the earth was shaken up. It shook the mountains and the mountains slid, and then it created a blockade for the river that was flowing, and then it created this lake. So it became a lake, and it's a beautiful spot. So that the distance of this lake from, I would say, from Islamabad to this destination that was resulted of the earthquake that I was talking about. It's about 3.5 kilometers long, 350 feet deep, and it was created in the result of that earthquake of October of 2005. And obviously when the mountain slid into the valley and the earthquake, cut a huge mountain in the area and blocking the flow of the two nearby water streams, that created this lake that was named Zalzal. So the lake rests at the mountains under which about 1,200 to 2,500 people were buried alive in this lake. So it was a really tragic. Around 5,000 people around this lake lost their lives. So this lake is near CHAKAR, famous hill resort in the Azad Kashmir, which is administered and controlled by Pakistan. The water of this natural lake flows and merges into the river Jhelum near the town called Hattian Bala. So it's about 3 to 4 hours drive from Islamabad. So it's a beautiful lake. It provides you with the breathtaking view, and you just don't want to miss it. You just want to go visit there. So I'm just going to give you some details that I found about this earthquake, and then we will show you the live video of it that was contributed to us, our good friend. He's a very popular journalist, has his own channel by the name of AJK Point, Mr. Aki Abasi, and he would be giving us the tour of the lake, and that you all can enjoy. So the details that I just want to give you the details are that the 2005 quake was among the worst ever hit the region. It registered an amount of magnitude of 7.6 on the magnitude, the severity of the earthquake. Has a maximum intensity of reportedly 7. It caused extensive destruction in the area. It created a whole lot of destruction, obviously, of the property, natural resources, and human lives, obviously. It affected many areas, including the Zalzal Lake area. Sadly, more than 80,000 people died as a result of this quake, and estimated 4 million others were left homeless. Before I give you the aerial view of this lake that you do want to visit, I want you to remember those who lost their lives during this quake. People's life has not returned to the same ever since. I'm just going to give you 3 or 4 areas that I want you to focus on once you visit those areas. Reportedly, these are the official numbers. Over 1,200 schools in that small region are still running without roof. They don't have roof. And those that they do have roofs, the rooms in the schools are not enough. Giving you an example of one school that is higher secondary school in the region, has 550 students, only 7 rooms that was donated by a Japanese donor. The need for that school is over 20 rooms. This is one of the problems. We still do not have hospital in an entire region that can treat and be available for acute diseases. For anything that is major, they are all being referred to the nearby cities in Pakistan. So I'm not trying to bore you much, but let's take a look at the video that is coming to you from our friend Aki Abasi from Ground Zero. Let's take a look at Lake Zalzal. Thank you.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम जी, अक्की अब्बासी आपसे मुखातिब हूँ। इस वक्त मौजूद हूँ आज़ाद कश्मीर की सबसे बड़ी झील ज़लज़ाल लेक पे। 2005 में जो ज़लज़ला आज़ाद कश्मीर में हुआ था, ये 2 पहाड़ थे, वो गिर के यहाँ पे एक नदी थी कि नाला था, वो ब्लॉक हुआ। उसके बाद ये झील सामने आ गई। और इस झील की खासियत ये है कि आज़ाद कश्मीर की सबसे बड़ी झील है। 2 से 2.5 किलोमीटर के रकबे पर ये मुश्तमिल है, फैली हुई है। और एक बदकिस्मती ये थी कि इस झील तक आने की रोड एक्सेस नहीं थी, इस वजह से झील एक्सप्लोर नहीं हो सकी, लोग यहाँ पे आ नहीं सके। अब फाइनली यहाँ पे 4x4 गाड़ी आ सकती है, ट्रैक यहाँ पे कंप्लीट है। अदरवाइज अगर आपके पास मेहरान गाड़ी है, 70 बाइक है, तो आपको 10 मिनट पैदल चल के यहाँ पे आना पड़ेगा। चकार जेहलुम वैली आज़ाद कश्मीर में मुजफ्फराबाद, आज़ाद कश्मीर के दारुल हुकूमत मुजफ्फराबाद से सिर्फ 1.5 घंटे की मुसाफत पर ये झील है। इस जैसी झील आज़ाद कश्मीर में आपको देखने को नहीं मिलेगी। बहुत सी हैं, बहुत छोटी छोटी हैं, इसके आधे के बराबर भी कोई झील नहीं। ये आज़ाद कश्मीर की सबसे बड़ी झील है। इसको देख के दिल मचल रहा है, तड़प पैदा हो रही है यहाँ पे आने की। तो बड़ा सिंपल सा प्रोसीजर है। सबसे पहले इस्लामाबाद या लाहौर से मुजफ्फराबाद आ जाना है। मुजफ्फराबाद से आपने जेहलम वैली की तरफ रुख करना है। हटिया बाला से थोड़ा सा पीछे चकार की तरफ अपना टर्न होके चकार जब पहुंच जाएंगे आप, चकार से 10 से 15 मिनट की मसाफत पर ये ज़लज़ाल लेक आपकी मुंतज़िर है।